Hi, my name is Leanne Rosario and welcome to my haven. I'm the studio owner of Soflo Studios, a yoga and Pilates studio located in Springvale, Melbourne. I started Pilates about 6 years ago, attending reformer classes once a week, and then that eventuated to 3 times a week, and then 4, and then I had it in my routine for the last 6 years. Pilates is different to other workouts because it doesn't feel like a workout. You'd often go into a class and get to the end of it and then think, oh my God, is that the end? Am I done? So it doesn't really feel like a workout. I think it's also really open to different kinds of people. Everyone's open to challenging themselves in their own way, and it's really open to you just showing up and being present in class as well. The age range we have here at Soflo Studios is anywhere between 18 to our oldest client, which is 63. Pilates is definitely a full body workout. It also gives people opportunity to work muscles that they wouldn't use in their regular everyday, like their inner thighs and their deep stabilizing muscles. So that's often why you'll really find a burn when you are doing a Pilates class. What made me want to open my own Pilates studio was I knew how much Pilates had changed my life in terms of mental health and my routine, and even my outlook on life, and I wanted to share that with other people and create a really positive impact on other people through Pilates. I also have a cool story about how we came up with Soflo Studios. But opening a Pilates and yoga studio, we wanted to incorporate something that embodied both, so flows in both yoga and Pilates, and then we were just focused on the idea of flow and going with the flow, and then was spitballing names and eventuated to Soflo Studios. I always knew I wanted to be more than an employee, and I had a really big passion for the fitness industry, so combining those two things was something that was really important to me. And then it started off as just an idea, and then doing a little bit of research, and then the opportunity to take over a pre-existing studio came up, and it was too good to pass. So that's how I ended up where I am. It's been about a year since we've rebranded and changed everything to Soflo Studios, a studio that really embodies me and my outlook towards fitness. And that's where we are. But green was something that I saw as really organic, and creating a safe space is really important for me, as well as for what the clients feel as well when they come into the studio. I want them to feel safe and to feel at home. So green, it was a color that I think embodies that. Yeah, I do think reformer is on the rise. It's quite heavy in the female industry, and I actually think it's gonna get even more prominent in the male industry. And reformer is great for everyone, all ages, different abilities. There's so much opportunity in reformer, and everyone can be challenged in their own way. A typical day in the life of me is different every single day. Sundays it's here teaching, Sundays it's here running puppy yoga classes. Sundays I'm not here at all, it's all admin, but most days it involves a lot of business, a lot of meetings, a lot of moving parts. That's the biggest part about owning a business. There's always moving parts, always challenges, always things to do. So that's my typical day in the life. Every day is different. So we do pups and poses, which a yoga class. It also includes some really, really cute puppies here at the studio. We get people to come in, be really present with class, and then we work with a few different breeders who bring down their puppies, and then they get the opportunity to socialize, to maybe find new homes, to just bring lots of happiness to people that come into class. What made me choose Euroformer was Australian based. Especially in Victoria as well, and I love being hands-on. I love being able to touch and to feel and to try different things, so that was really important when I was picking beds. So I got to go out to their showroom, try different beds, find what worked best for the studio, which was something that I couldn't do with shopping online. I really didn't like that experience. I also liked they were really easy to contact. They were also really present in my journey. They were always checking in and giving updates. That's really nice. So it was a pretty easy choice. I chose the MB bed, and my favourite thing about the bed is probably the colourway and how that matches the studio's aesthetic. Our Euroformer beds have benefited the studio by providing quality classes to all our clients. That's normally the first thing people will say when they walk into the room. It's like, wow, these beds look really pretty, or they're really clean. They do create a really nice vibe in the studio as well. Hopefully, Soflo Studios does continue to grow in the next couple of years. I would love to have more studios, more locations sometime soon, which would be really nice. But for now, just creating a really safe environment, creating a nice community, and then building on that.